Yeah, it's me, CSCOTT. I wanted to do some reviews for Halloween TV episodes. And there's a few I like to watch every year on YouTube. And so I figure I'll give them reviews. Maybe some new ones that I haven't watched before either, who knows. This one is one I like to watch every year. It's from the Hughleys, which was a, black sitcom from back in the late 90s. And this one was from season 2. And it was in their Halloween episode entitled Curse of the Coyote Man. What it is Daryl, played by D.L. Hughley, is nervous about letting his kids go out trick-or-treating by themselves on Halloween. So he, along with his friend David, played by Eric Allen Kramer, Dave, played by Aaron Kramer, and Sap, I don't know the actor's name, but they decide they're going to go out and scare the children. And this all ends up in some weird parody of the Blair Witch Project, which came out the same year. I think this came out in 1999, but yeah. So the story goes that they try to scare the kids by saying that there's a coyote man living in the woods, and for the kids not to go through the woods. Which Sap, who is the Millsap, he's the comic relief character, so he believes the story. He's like, "Oh, you ain't saying nothing about no coyote man." So, what happens is Daryl takes the camera so he can, film his kids freaking out, and then put Dave in the mask. And so they take off. They try to scare the kids, but it's not their kids, it's someone else's kids. And so Daryl decides they're going to cut through the woods. The woods that supposedly Coyote Man lives in. They're going to go through there to try to catch up to the kids. But they get lost, right? And so we don't really see what happens after this. Because we cut to a Halloween party that's being hosted by Daryl's wife at their house. And I'm sorry. I totally spaced out there. I went to a whole nother world. Here I'm in the middle of talking about a review, and I start drumming personal Jesus. That's never happened to me before. Wow. Anyway, so where was I now? Oh yeah, so cut to this party, cops show up, and they tell that they found a video camera which shows the footage of what happened. We find out that eventually they got separated. Millsap disappeared, and then Dave disappeared. They both ended up meeting at a Starbucks, and then made their way back to the house. And that left Daryl all by himself. And this does turn into a parody of Blair Witch Project, because Millsap starts talking about how he threw away the map, which is from Blair Witch Project. And then you get a shot later of Daryl with the camera in his face going, "I'm sorry," with the snot and everything. This is definitely a parody. But as it turns out, this was all a prank played on his family and everyone, the guests and stuff, by Daryl. He hired the cop. He hired this couple. I think the kids were even hired. Maybe, but this couple supposedly. And he even hired a Coyote Man. Yeah, to scare them and everything. It was all set up by Daryl because he wanted to scare everyone. I enjoy watching this episode every year. I think it's a good episode. Yeah, what can I say? I enjoy it. I wasn't a big fan of Hughleys growing up, 98, 99. I was into that kind of thing, ABC, TGIF, but I don't think I really got into that show. Although I wish I would have, because it's a pretty good show. And I enjoy watching this every year. Not much to say. I think D.L. Hughleys is a funny man. Eric Allen Kramer is always funny to me. Notable guest appearances in this. One thing is, I didn't know Elise Neal from Scream 2 was the wife in this until I saw the name. Like, wait a minute, isn't she in Scream 2? I didn't realize it was her. But notable guest appearances in this. Taylor Negron, who is one of their recurring characters, I guess. Like I said, I never really watched the entire show. He's dressed as the devil here. And the grandma from Happy Gilmore is in this. She's basically the one who tells the story of, or warns of, Coyote Man. There's only one problem. Now, earlier, they pulled a prank on her where they do light the bag of dog shit on fire. Now, they say that it's all in fun, and they go back and back because she, what was it? The denture stuff that holds your teeth together. She used that to glue Millsap's mailbox shut. And so maybe that's going forward. But it's weird that she would go along with Daryl's story after that. Well, then again, Millsap was the one who did it, not him. But anyway, I still enjoy this. Yeah, so got a few more of these lined up. Maybe some more that I haven't tried to watch. Who knows? But until then, let me know in the comments below what you think about this episode, what you think about the Hughleys in general. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.